Yo peeps, what's going on? So, we're going to talk about the lightweight division and who's in the run-ins for the title shot. So we just had Arman Tsarukyan versus Dan Hooker. Arman gets the submission finish. Looked great. But is he in contention? Is he next up? In my opinion, he should be next up. But whether that is going to materialize, I don't know. And let's be honest, Arman has been the number one contender since Islam was the champ. Okay, yeah, he messed up. The fight didn't happen. The UFC was sour and they've put him on the back burner. But realistically, I think everyone can agree Arman should fight for that title next. But we have Paddy Pimblett, who looks like they're trying to line up a fight with him and Ilia. That's what the rumours were. Paddy obviously fought Michael Chandler last. Let's find out how long ago that was. He fought Michael Chandler back in April. Wow. Back in April. That's mad. That kind of signals April, May, June, July, August, September, October. You might as well say November now. December, because he ain't booked. You know what I mean? That's 9 months. 9 months out. Someone of Paddy's stature, where he is in his career right now, 9 months out, that's a long time. Should really be booked for a fight by now. Even Ilia's last fight, Oliveira, was June. So he's been out, and that was a quick fight. He knocked him out fast. He should be booked, ready to go. It's not quite happened. So yeah, the main contenders we have are Arman and Paddy. There was whispers of Gaethje earlier, but yeah, forget that. That ain't happening. If they give Gaethje a title shot, that's literally just out of sympathy. Realistically, he's gonna retire soon. It's the same kind of thing as Poirier. You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna retire soon. We'll give him a shot. He's a name. He can build his name off of him. Da da da. Cool. But yeah, realistically, Arman and Paddy are your contenders. And the interesting thing is, there's a storyline behind both of them for Paddy and for Arman. If you go back to Paddy, that was obviously before Arman and Ilia's situation. He had a back and forth with Topuria backstage. Let me see if I can find that. You got the whole hand sanitizer boy situation. That was actually quite funny. Let's see if I can find this. Paddy Ilia. We got that situation. Where is it? Can't we find it? Hand sanitizer. There we go. It's mad at typing hand sanitizer. It's crazy. Alright, cool. Let's flip the screen. So we had this situation. This was a while ago now. What?
Take that shirt. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. I'm still here.
Yeah, we had that situation there.
Take that shirt.
With Paddy.
Fuck you, bitch.
Ilia Topuria. And obviously that built a storyline, and it's got to the stage now where Ilia's champ and Paddy is ranked number 5, I believe. So he's in the run-ins. He could get the title shot. It would do numbers. I'm not gonna lie. Ilia versus Paddy, England versus Spain. Obviously, there was talks about potentially doing it in the Bernabeu. or wanting to do it in the Bernabeu. Let's say that. Ilia wants to do it in the Bernabeu. It would be a big fight if it happens. Definitely would do numbers. But does Paddy deserve it over Arman Tsarukyan? Now, Arman Tsarukyan obviously had his win against Dan Hooker, and he's been on a little run right now. And he's looking like the #1 contender, let's be honest. And he's been on Aerial recently, and he had a few things. Well, him and Topuria have had a few things to say back and forth. But let's bring up the video.
He's such a bullshitter. He just came, hugged me, and then he's saying this is a slap. If it was a slap, I'm not man anymore. If he slapped me while I'm laughing, what are you talking about? I could kill him there right away.
So yeah, that's Arman talking about. I'm sure everyone's seen it. The situation where Ilia, Arman see each other, they greet each other. It doesn't look hostile at all. It looks like a friendly greeting. But obviously, Ilia, I don't know if he's playing mind games. He kind of knew what he was doing. Puts his hand kind of on his face, like behind his head kind of thing. Obviously, he sees that. He plays into it and he says, I slapped you. I'll be honest. I'll be very honest. Arman doesn't seem like the type of guy who wouldn't act on that immediately. Let's look what happened with Dan Hooker on their face-off with Arman. Headbutted him. I think if Ilia slapped him, he's addressing that there and then. Let's be honest. But Ilia knows how to play the game. He knows how to sell a fight a bit. He's building something here. He's building something here. But we'll continue.
Where is that, at the PI?
Nothing is no for us. If you someone slap you, if you didn't do anything, you're not man. You're bullshit. You're zero in this life. You know. You gotta.
Yeah, Arman not play them games, man. Arman's ready to stand on business. Ilia did not slap him. Trust me.
You gotta forget about you're UFC fighter or you're working or you can get to the jail. You gotta slap it back and like just I mean, I don't want to talk about that bitch.
How long ago was that? Because you look much different. You're much younger there. Your hair is different. Your beard. So this is a couple of years ago.
Oh no! It was in June in the backup. I was in backup and he came say, "Hi, bro. How are you? You know, this media thing is just for the media. Hug me." And then like he started like talking shit after that. I said, "Bro, like you're such a fake guy. And the person like you're like behaving like a good friend, you know, not friend, like a good guy, and like on the Twitter you're starting like talking shit." I said, "Okay, I'm not fake like you." He's in the live.
All right. Let's go to the Twitters. Let's go to the Twitters and see what he's saying on the Twitters. So, where's Arman? Boom. Arman. So, we got the video here, which you've already seen. Arman responds to the video saying, "Bro, you touched my neck like we were taking a family photo and now you're calling it a slap online. The clip is clear. Your insecurity is even clearer. You don't need to act tough for Twitter. My work is inside the cage. If you want to know what a real slap feels like, I'll be happy to educate you. See you soon, El Pato." Yeah. Arman stands on business. What does El Pato mean? Because I do not speak Espanol. Oh, what's this? It was like some tomato sauce, but it's got a duck on it. Man's playing. Man's mind games. Yeah, he's trying to dubs him up. Hold on, because if you ain't seen it, so obviously he's referring to the duck on that brand. Yeah. Where's the Arman Tsarukyan, Ilia, duck. I'm pretty sure y'all seen this. Where's the duck? This one here.
Ilia, stop running, Ilia.
Ilia,
Stop running, Ilia. Good boy. I'll make it quick, no worries.
Hey, no, book the fight, man. Ilia versus Arman, book the fight. Book the fight.
Ilia, stop running, Ilia. Stop running, Ilia.
Yeah, y'all book the fight. We need to see that one there. So let's go back now. So yeah, he says that. And then Arman also, I believe Ilia replied to that. So here we go. Arman, every time we see each other in person, you freeze up like a scared duck with no idea what to do. You know, I handle you however I want. I fight whoever the UFC chooses. And remember, I slapped you and you just laughed. Then you go around acting like a gangster. So keep going. You're on the right path. Just a few levels below me, kid. Yeah. Things are igniting between these guys, yeah. They need to get it popping. I'll be honest. We can go back now to this. Now, Ilia talking on basically who he wants to fight next. And surprise, surprise, it's not Arman Tsarukyan who he's mentioned. Let's just get into this one here. Obviously, I don't know when this was posted though, because this post is on the 25th of November. Don't know when the video was actually recorded. Don't know when it was released, etc., etc. So it could have been before the recent fight with Tsarukyan and Hooker. But anyway, I digress.
Digo, ¿quién quiere combatir Ilia Topuria?
Yo, mira, pues tengo a Paddy en la mente. Me gustaría pelear con Paddy si es que
Him talking about moving up before you've even defended. Just stop the foolishness, innit? Like, it's just stupid. Ilia for one is way too small for welterweight. Like, let's just stop. Imagine if Ilia had to fight someone like Morales. What? Come on, man. Like, let's be real. Let's keep it a buck, man. If he was to ever fight a welterweight, it could only be for one fight, and it has to be that fight, and he's done. Ilia is trying to do the Conor McGregor thing so much. Like, chill, bro. Chill with it. And the thing is, the guy is definitely a needle mover, innit? Like, he's definitely a star in his own way, but he's not a Conor McGregor. Like, Conor McGregor is like a once in a lifetime thing, innit? Like, we're not really gonna see many people like him do what he's done the way he done it. Now, Ilia is doing things in the UFC that are notable, 100%. He's knocking people out. People are enjoying it. He's definitely got a big fan base. But let's just chill. You done some GOAT stuff at featherweight. You beat some GOATs. Now, chill at lightweight and defend your title. You know what I mean? Fight the rightful people. Fight Arman.
que no me dejan subir en peso welter para pelear con Islam, porque el combate que realmente me gustaría tener es en contra de Islam en la tercera categoría.
Digo, ¿quién quiere combatir Ilia Topuria?
Yo, mira, pues tengo a Paddy en la mente. Me gustaría.
Now, don't get it wrong. If I can't get the Tsarukyan fight, I'll take the Paddy fight because, you know, it'll be entertaining. There's a storyline there. It's sellable, 100%. It will still do numbers. And I think the build-up would be hilarious. It would actually be quite funny. Like, I'll be honest. Paddy has got chat for Ilia. Ilia has not got chat for Paddy. I'm not going to lie. On a mic, Paddy's doing him over. Yeah? But we continue.
Quería pelear con Paddy si es que no me dejan subir en peso welter para pelear con Islam, porque el combate que realmente me gustaría tener es en contra de Islam en la tercera categoría.
¿Y con quién quiere combatir Ilia Topuria?
Yo, mira, pues tengo a Paddy en la mente. Yo quiero
Yeah, so basically, I don't know when this was shot, like I said, well, obviously, but he's saying Paddy. He's saying Paddy. If he has a fight at lightweight, he's looking at Paddy. But saying that, we don't know when it's going to be. If that was the fight to make, that should have been booked by now, yeah? 100% that should have been booked. Paddy's been out since April. Ilia fought in June. They could have easily made that fight for end of the year. Will it happen in January on the new Paramount deal that's happening? Will that be the fight? It should be the fight. It's not going to be the fight. Ilia has tweeted today. Here we go. So Ilia says, I won't be fighting in the first quarter of next year. The first quarter is insane. You fought in June, bro. You just got a title to defend right now. Defend it. You're holding up a division. Ilia is actually holding up a division. So anyway, I digress again. I won't be fighting in the first quarter of next year. I'm going through a difficult moment in my personal life. I want to focus on my children and resolve this situation as soon as possible. I don't want to hold up the division. You're holding up the division. The UFC will make the matchups needed, and as soon as the matters are resolved, I'll let the UFC know and I'm ready to begin my return. Now, I hope everything's okay at home. Obviously, we've seen the situations on social media between people speculating Ilia and his gal all broke up and them things there. I don't care. None of my business. My business is the UFC title being defended as a fan that wants to watch these fights materialize, yeah? Ilia is 100% holding up the division. Does this mean we get an interim title? I don't need an interim title, man. We don't need an interim title, man. Like, everyone's healthy, man. We just need the fights to happen, innit? But it is what it is. If you can't fight right now, for personal reasons, it is what it is. So, if Ilia is not gonna be fighting, what do we do? He said first quarter. Do we just book Paddy versus Arman Tsarukyan? It makes sense. Book Paddy versus Arman Tsarukyan. That's for the #1 title contender. Let them fight it out. Ilia says he's not fighting first quarter, so he's not back until April at the earliest. Yeah. Makes sense, no? It makes sense. And then after that, Ilia fights. He probably ain't going to fight for a year. He probably ain't going to fight for a year. That's insane. That is insane, man. That is mad. Hey, guys, let me know your thoughts on this. Who should Ilia Topuria be fighting out of Arman and Paddy? Who do you want to see? If you got any other people outside of that, let me know, but it's crazy. But Arman or Paddy? And then if Ilia's not back until the second quarter of next year, what fight should be made? Should they do Arman versus Paddy, #1 contender? Let me know in the comments below, guys. Let me know in the comments below. But you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, I'll be back with more of this stuff. You get me? I'm out.